Yeah, we are in here. We are in here. We are in here. What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler, and yeah, welcome to a sports related episode. I ain't saying. I'm just saying with the Rock With Me Nation. Y'all know I don't. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that. I start to say I don't normally talk sports, but I would be. I'm just saying with the Rock With Me Nation. Y'all know I'm just checking to make sure that the volume works. Yeah, so y'all see what we got going on. College chaos in college football. And hot takes from Shannon Sharpe. Yeah, before we begin, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive comment. I know this is surprising, y'all. I'm a football fan. It is what it is. That's what that is. And we had some great games take place this weekend. We had some great, it was rivalry weekend across the college football landscape. It was, let's see here. My team, Georgia, 8 overtimes against Georgia Tech. Ohio State against Michigan. Let me see here. Florida State against Florida. Yeah, we had that. Texas against Texas A&M. Alabama versus Auburn. Yeah, we had that. We had that. We had some great games. Great if your team won. You might not feel that way. What's going on, Kamoyo King, president of Black Panther fan group in the building. Great games if your team won. You might not feel that way if your team lost, and I totally get that. But there was some stuff going on, and I felt compelled to talk about it after I saw what Stephen A. Smith and one Shannon Sharpe had to say. Of course, Dan Orlovsky was there along with Molly Caron in regards to what took place this weekend. Now, I'm gonna bring up Shannon's name more than once in this particular video because it need to be brought up more than once in this video. Now, full disclosure, I played football. I did. I didn't play it on the collegiate level. I didn't. That said, I did play it in high school, and you are real immature when you're in high school. You are. Other than that, competitively, I played it in flag football. And if we talk trash. I don't want folks thinking trash talking is relegated to college football. It ain't. We talk trash in our culture. That's what that is. Now, after some of those games, some folks, team members of respective teams, decided they wanted to plant their flag on the opposing team's logo. That's what in the middle of the field. That's what they want to do. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this. You may or may not be my age. I remember when Terrell Owens was playing for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he got it within himself because they was playing the Dallas Cowboys. He got it within himself to think that he was going to disrespect the star logo in the middle of the field. And if I remember correctly, Emmitt Smith, who plays offense, that's running back. Terrell Owens is a wide receiver. Emmitt Smith wasn't having it. he wasn't having it. I remember Emmitt came back. They played him again. Cowboys is winning. Emmitt came and celebrated on his logo, as in the Dallas Cowboys logo. Now, I had a friend. We fell out because he felt like I was disrespecting him because I wouldn't let him get a word in edgewise in regards to that being an acceptable form of behavior. Celebrating on somebody's logo. I'm not trying to hear that. And I'm gonna say it like this. Considering how angry he got about it, that lets me know how he feels about disrespect. See how we do that? You don't like being disrespected, but you don't mind disrespecting people. That logic never flew with me. My friend Nicholas Rains, notice I didn't mention the other person's name. We have a nice understanding. He's a huge Florida Gator fan. I am a huge Georgia Bulldog fan. That's what that is. I don't talk trash. He don't talk trash. Before the game, during the game, after the game. We don't talk trash. We're friends. Now, I had to educate another friend who's a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. hey, we play each other. If you want our friendship to remain intact, don't call me, because I'm not going to call you. If you call me, you just need to know that'll be the last time you call me. I don't believe in that. I played football. And here's what I'm going to tell you. There's a difference between someone who does not like losing, despises losing, can't stand losing, hate losing, and a sore loser. You need me to say that again? There's a distinct difference between somebody who don't like losing, hates losing, despises losing, can't stand losing, and a sore loser. See, that person that feels the way everything that I just said, that's a Michael Jordan. That's a Kobe Bryant. Oh, they can't stand it. It eats at them. They go home. They going to work on their craft. They going to get better to the point where they become an unstoppable force. And they're going to use that, what they're doing, that energy that they're using and becoming an individual individual unstoppable force, and pass that energy, resonate that energy to their teammates, because they know they can't do it by themselves. That's the person who can't stand losing, hates losing, despite they eat, sleep, drink, whatever it is that they do. If it's chess, they be on the toilet, they thinking about strategy. They could be reading the newspaper, thinking about chess strategy. Here we go. You think it's a game. They could be being intimate with their significant other. Yes, that's what it is. It's full time what that is. The sore loser is also the sore winner. The sore loser is the one who never loses. It's always somebody else's fault. That person is also the sore winner. They win, because they've never accomplished anything else in their life. They're going to go above and beyond to rub it in your face that they beat you, but will never suffer for you to do the same thing with them unless fisticuffs are involved. Think it's a game? If you are a baby boomer, Generation X, hell, any generation, you interacted with a sore loser, because if they're losing, they will disrupt the game, i.e. turn off the game. If they winning, you got to hear about them winning. How long? Regardless of what it is they won. They could have won a scratch-off ticket, $5. How long you finna hear about it? Keep up with these notes. Theo B, where is your Wakanda background figures? They are on the table in front of me, Jarence. They are, Wakanda is still up front and standing. I'm looking at it. If you've seen the picture, that's where they are. I kind of like that right there where they at, because I got something planned to do with them. So I don't need them up here, but we still represent Wakanda. So yeah, like I said, I got Wakanda at the house. That said, though, because I want to make sure we stay on topic. This ain't the comic book episode. Football. Going back to it, because I don't want to split hairs and everything like that. Those of y'all that are tuning in, we talking college football, we talking football. Hey, that's what we gonna do. We're not gonna split hairs and make this a comic book conversation. So in regards to sore winners and sore losers, quite a few teams that won, decided to plant their flag in synthetic turf. Let me know how that worked. But quite a few teams decided after they won to plant their team's flag in another team's logo. Now, I get it. I understand it. You won. That's it. That's all I get. That's all I understand. You won. The juvenile attitude, mindset to where I got to plant my flag, stay right there. Because I've heard the conjecture, the nonsense, the comments, whatever, even from Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe and from other sports analysts. Well, if you don't want them planting their flag on your logo, don't let them win. That's fine. That's cool. I understand that. Can they do it to you? No. Because I understand that, but you know that whole thing about do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Could they do it to your logo? Would you be okay with it? Would you sit back and just, hey man, we lost, man. Let them go ahead. Man, they playing the flag. Hey, we lost. No, that's not the mentality of a sore winner. A sore winner is a sore loser. The same person who was rushing to plant their flag in the middle of your field is the same person that would be rushing towards you should you decide to plant your flag in the middle of their field. That's what that is. Shannon Sharpe can say what he wants to. He got in his feelings, rightfully so, wrongfully so, when Skip Bayless made his comments. Shannon didn't act like he was gracious. No, he acted like somebody who had been offended. Stay right there. Skip offended Shannon. And that's what planting your flag on someone's logo is. It's offensive. Now, if you can get offended, you shouldn't be so quick to want to offend somebody. You need to think about your words, your actions, because you know you don't like being offended. So why should you offend somebody else? Stephen A. Smith ain't no different. That is someone else who does not like being offended, but whether it's ignorantly so or stupidly so, will offend people. Well, you can't sign off on people being offended when you yourself don't like being offended. You can't. And I remember when you felt like Big Boy offended you. You went and called him on your podcast. Oh, Lord Jesus. Because you felt offended. So if you can feel offended, who are you to tell somebody when they shouldn't, when they should be offended? And that's what y'all saying. No. Win the game. Rivalry week. If you play sports, you've had a rival. You played against your rival. You ain't got to like your rival. You absolutely don't. But you know what you should do? You should give your rival the same respect you want yourself. If you cannot, then let that be what that's going to be. Those who, there's a difference between storming the field. Those who want to plant the flag, hey, you feel how you feel. I'm just telling you, I know damn good and well, based on psychology, you wouldn't want somebody doing that to you. The only reason why you did it is because you won. Had you lost and they tried to do the same thing to you, you'd have gave them the same response that they gave you. It was really damn ridiculous, and I wouldn't have thought that we. I don't know how we saw the what transpired in the Michigan-Ohio State game. I don't know how we watched that, felt good about that, and decided to repeat that. I don't know what we were thinking. I think beating you is enough. I think Michigan, with everything everybody said about them going into that game against Ohio State, hey, you beating them was enough. You honestly, had you beat them and just walked off the field, like that's what that is, because you beat them for straight. So this ain't like this the first time. No, the seniors on that team, depending on how many years you've been in college, this is either your fourth, fifth, or sixth time beating Ohio State. There's nothing new to this. Had you just walked off the field and said, oh yeah, we ain't new to this, we're true to this, that's lightweight. You know how much that would have hurt if the press clippings would have read Michigan players walk off the field saying Ohio State was lightweight. What you think hurt worse? Planting that flag in the middle of the field or letting it know when it come to y'all facing off, they lightweight. They don't need to be looking at themselves like they Penn State or Oregon when they play y'all. No, they little bro. Y'all should have walked off the field just telling them get their weight up. But that's hard to do when we got adults that are supposed experts in this. 8 men in it. What Shannon Sharpe said, what Stephen A. Smith said, hey, don't let that be what that be. Don't let them be the voices that you listen to. If you would have a problem if somebody doing it to you, because somebody told me rather ignorantly, that's football. No, that's not. It's the reason why they call it sportsmanship. Damn shame you don't know what that is. Because that's what that is, sportsmanship. Keeping Shannon Sharpe's name on the topic of conversation. I started to say something else, but I didn't even have to say no Diddy or Paul. Keeping Shannon Sharpe front and center. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Y'all. Pittsburgh Steelers. Right. So they beat the Cincinnati Bengals yesterday. They did. They beat them yesterday. I believe it was 44-38. And let me see here. See if I can bring this up. Joe Burrow had some turnovers yesterday. Not to be confused with Russell Wilson. He himself who has some turnovers. Let me go right here real quick. And Shannon Sharpe, he got his podcast with Chad. Is it Chad Johnson or Chad Ochocinco? Did he change it back? Johnson. I know it's Chad Ochocinco. You just change your name. You just don't mind. You got money like that. So he had his podcast. Now, Joe Burrow threw for a lot of yards. He did. He threw for a lot of yards against the Pittsburgh Steelers. He did. And Joe Burrow, we know, LSU, a Heisman Trophy winner. Yeah. National champion, I think so. Drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals. Went to the Super Bowl, lost, but did go to the 49ers, I think. Yeah. So yesterday, I'm going to the game here and everything like that because I like saying what I know. I don't like saying what I think I know. We're going to go ahead and take a look at these stats real quick and everything like that. Go take a look at the Bengals. And Joe Burrow was 28-38 yesterday, which means 10 passes were incomplete. He averaged 11 yards per throw. Not bad. Threw for 3 touchdowns. 1 interception. He had 4 sacks. That's what he had. Now, if I'm not mistaken, 2 fumbles and an interception. Okay. Now, Shannon Sharpe feels like that's his fault. Joe Burrow climbed out of the pocket. TJ Watt rushes past him. TJ Watt doubles back. Joe Burrow has both hands on the ball, and TJ Watt swipes at Burrow with the opposite arm, knocking the ball loose. That's Joe Burrow's fault. Well, if it's Joe Burrow's fault, is it not TJ Watt's credit? All right. There is another strip sack which leads to a touchdown. Pocket completely collapses. The Bengals are losing. They are. It's another strip sack. Pittsburgh scores. Okay. Well, is that Joe Burrow's fault, or is that Pittsburgh, whose defense has been a turnover machine in the NFL? Do they not get credit for that strip sack? That's Joe Burrow's fault. Joe Burrow put up 38 points, and they lost. Now, what Shannon Sharpe would have you believe that's the quarterback's fault. That's what he would have you believe. But in him blaming Joe Burrow, mind you, Joe Burrow did have an interception. That interception was caused by a deflection. Russell Wilson also threw an interception. His interception came because the receiver failed. But now, if we're going to fault Joe Burrow for the points that were given up because the Bengals turned the ball over, we're not doing that with the Steelers. We're not doing that with Russell Wilson. We're not doing that with Russell Wilson. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all know me. I like to keep it a buck. I like Lamar Jackson. I do. I told y'all what I felt like were the problems in regards to the Ravens offense. It ain't the offensive coordinator per se. No, it's the fact that you got two dudes in the backfield that need the ball. You got two primary ball handlers in the backfield. It ain't enough footballs. It's not. The rushing carries, if Lamar gonna get his numbers running, Derek not gonna get his unless they win it. If they lose it, Derek not gonna get his numbers because it's Lamar's team. That's what that is. You want Derek to get 20-something yards a carry? Okay, well, they need to be winning in the third and fourth quarter. If they struggling, if they behind in the third and fourth quarter, Derrick Henry not going to get his yards. That's what that is. So I don't know why we keep talking about this other thing in regards to Todd Monken ain't calling the plays. No, sit there and watch the game. And you see what happened. Well, it's no difference in regards to quarterbacks turning the ball over. There's a difference between a quarterback throwing the ball into double, triple coverage, short arming the ball, doing something like that, as opposed to a ball just being deflected. That's not the quarterback's fault. No, that's the defense should get some credit for that. The defense should. When a quarterback gets blitzed and neither the offensive lineman, the offensive coordinator, the running back, nor the quarterback could pick up the blitz, i.e. see where it was coming from, that's not the quarterback's fault. It ain't the quarterback's fault by himself. Oh, no, it's quite a few people that share in that responsibility. Is there not somebody on the offensive line that's supposed to be calling out the blocking scheme? It's not one of the main reasons you start at running back is because you know how to pick up the blitz. See, we're not going to do this where y'all sit up there and y'all be in front of these cameras and talk like people don't understand the game of football. No, we understand the game of football. Y'all just giving hot takes just for clicks and likes. How about we just start educating people on the game? How about that one? You know what was different? There was a play Russell Wilson did yesterday that was different than what we saw against the Ravens. Quite a few people blamed him, and I can't say he didn't deserve it, for when he overthrew. Don't know how you overthrow a 6'7" tight end, but he overthrew him. Darnell Washington overthrew him. Ball gets picked off. That's Russell's fault. That's Russell's fault. But see, Shannon, you know what you would do? You would blame Russell for taking the sack, doing the same thing yesterday. Instead of throwing the ball, forcing it in the end zone where it can get picked off, nope, he just slid on the ground, took a sack. Still got 3 points. But you know what they were getting criticized for prior to then? Oh, well, they can't keep, every time they get to the red zone, they're getting 3 points. Sometimes it's better to come away with some points as opposed to no points. Pick a side. What is it, Shannon? Because I swear I think you own Joe Burrow because of how you feel the media is treating Lamar Jackson. That's honestly what I think it is. Because you keep, even when you're not supposed to be talking about Joe Burrow, I'm sorry, even when you're not supposed to be talking about Lamar Jackson, you bring Lamar Jackson up. This ain't got nothing to do with Lamar Jackson. That's a separate conversation. When you talk about Joe Burrow, let's keep it on Joe Burrow. You talk about Lamar Jackson, let's keep it on Lamar Jackson. Look, Joe Burrow did his thing yesterday. His defense is incompetent. His defense is incompetent. And you talking about all the he's supposed to have them. Did you play on the team, Shannon? Where the offense wasn't that good and the defense kept turning over the other team? Didn't you play on that team? Yeah, I don't like doing this part right here. That's too easy. Did you not play on a team where the defense was dominant, turning over team? Okay. Was it the quarterback's fault then? Or did you not just have a great defense? Because honestly, when you keep making it about the quarterback, you take away from what the defense is doing. Sounds like an offensive player to me. So when the offense get exposed, it ain't never the defense that's doing it. You ain't never got stopped by the defense, huh, Shannon? Your offense stopped itself, huh? Because that's how you talking. Ain't nothing the defense can do to get a turnover. It's what you do as an offense, huh? That's crazy. Imagine a defensive player saying the same thing except about the offense. That's my mindset. Listen, I'm out. We wasn't in here for a long time. No, we were just in here to talk that because we can talk sports. We can talk sports, and we do love football. And I'm of the mindset we need to get some more football on this channel. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, I'm out. I am working on some stuff. I do have the script for Blade 3 written out. I do have the script for Ultimate Black Panther 10 written out. I do have the script for Shadow Cabinet issue 1 written out. I do have the script for Ram God issue 3 written out. So make sure you got your notifications on. We dedicated to getting these comic book reviews out here. And tomorrow is Toy Day, dedicated Toy Day, where I did talk to my brother D Real about it. But tomorrow is Toy Day. What we're going to do is we're going to go through our action figures and dedicate every Tuesday to reviewing a set of, well, I can't say a set of action figures. Every Tuesday, we're going to dedicate that to reviewing action figures, whether they be brand new, as in I got them, they still in the box, or they out the box. We're going to talk about the character, the action figure, when it was released. Y'all gonna have to Google how much y'all think the price gonna be. I ain't gonna do that. I don't really want to put my business out in the street like that. But yeah, we're gonna do that. So make sure you got your notifications on and everything. We go. Oh wait, I said I love football, right? Right. I'm in the process. I know y'all like, Theo, where you been the whole weekend? Come on, you'll be on me. So full transparency, y'all know I got Madden and NCAA 25, right? Right. Well, y'all know how it is. I'm real big. I'm real big on team builder. I am. So this whole weekend, I've been designing my football uniform on team builder. So that's what I've been doing. I know that probably don't sound good to y'all because it's like I've been neglecting my duties, my responsibility. But I'm trying to get it right. I'm trying to get it right. What's going on, Big Great? What's going on? No, man, you ain't missing, man. Listen, we just in here talking football. We just in here talking football. That's it. Congratulations to the winners once again. South Carolina did your thing. Go SEC. Alabama. Well, I mean, you played Auburn. I don't know why we tried to hype it like it was something different. Tennessee, you beat Vanderbilt. That's a quality win. That's a quality win. Syracuse. I see you, Big Orange. Yeah, I'm from New York. I'm a represent. Yeah, Syracuse took down Miami. That's what I'm talking about, Big Dog. Way to make it do what it do. Who else had some? Colorado won. Deion Sanders did. They won and everything like that. So shout out to all the winners and everything. What's the day? Monday. Got Monday Night Football. I'm not doing it. I got work to do. Listen, make sure you got your notifications on. We're going to come back. Make sure we can check y'all out later on and everything like that. In the meantime, in between time, remember the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, and soul. We out.